So I went full tweaker last night and disassembled pretty much everything that made sense to do. I'm going to be taking out the air box because the previous owner decided to put a bunch of fake carbon fiber vinyl over it. Same thing with this little intake tube. So I'm going to take that out. I've got a new air filter on the way that I'm going to swap out when I'm doing the oil change. Talked to Salerno yesterday. I'm going to have this towed to them probably in a couple weeks, and then they're going to check things out. I'm going to do an oil change, and at the recommendation of them and Ryan Zender, I am going to send the oil out for an oil analysis, kind of see what we got going on. Salerno said that you can tell more from the oil sample than them borescoping a cylinder as far as bore scoring goes. So there's that. Gutted the interior for the most part. Door panels are in good shape. I'm just going to leave them except for I need new pull handles. I went to Specialized German yesterday. The only thing I bought though was an engine cover, the factory aluminum one, which I'm in the process of taking out the crappy insulation foam that was falling apart and breaking into 1,000 pieces. Yes, that is a pink Shelby Cobra that'll be going to my friend Greg's daughter. I'm going to be selling the plastic engine cover, so if you know any 17-year-olds with a Porsche, hit me up. Took out the headlights. That was a pain in the ass. Something about the quick release was not quick release. Took out the seats, took out the center console, pretty much everything on the innards. The nice thing that I found is it actually has, I believe it's numeric racing shift cables, which is awesome because they're like $500 or $600. I need a new serpentine belt from what I can tell on there. It's not bad, but it's got some cracks, and figure while it's easily accessible, carpet needs to be cleaned. Might have found some drug paraphernalia. It definitely needs a new windshield. You can see the crack and it's tinted. Safelite apparently has a new windshield for, I think it's like $300 installed, so that's a win. Took out the headliner. I'm going to be reupholstering that. Might actually add some sound deadening material just because I have some extra. I was also thinking about adding some to probably the top part of this, which goes underneath the foam engine cover, just to make sure things are nice and tidy and quiet-ish. Started tinkering around here, took the battery out just because it's going to have hood and door and everything's going to be open for a long time. I don't want the battery to die, even though it's probably not great as is. It doesn't look like there's any damage on the front bumper area, which is awesome. If you guys know anything that I should be looking for or replacing while I'm in here, let me know. Got the rear hatch. I took off all of the old purple bubbly tint. I'll have this re-tinted, but the old stuff was bad, and the tint shops normally charge $1 million just to remove stuff. So did that. I've got all new lug nuts coming because those are rusty and shitty. I've got some jack pucks at Ryan Zender's recommendation so I don't damage this thing because it's so fucking pristine. Well, I don't want to damage it, but I got those coming today, so I'll get everything jacked up and take the wheels and tires off. Tires are mismatched from the back to the front. Shocking. It looks like the rear needs some new brake pads. The fronts look good. Yeah, those look pretty shitty. But other than that, I removed I guess it's called like a shark fin PPF right here, and then just did a very quick polish job. It actually turned out pretty good. So I still anticipate this whole thing's going to need a paint job, but I at least want to see what I'm working with. That's about it. Got a whole bunch of parts and shit. And yeah, I'm learning very quickly how expensive even used junkyard Porsche parts are. Oh, also the exhaust. When I was at Specialized German, they had a car that they've not disassembled yet that has a Borla catback. I don't really like the blue-tipped Boy Racer Circuit Works one that I got, so I'm going to sell that. This one's janky as shit. They tried to do something on the innards, and I have a feeling this is probably part of the reason why the car sounds so bad. And then I'm going to go to Porsche today to see how much this inner panel costs to purchase, and I'm just going to swap that out, and that's pretty much it. So that's the beginning of day 2-ish of tearing this piece of shit down.